Yeah, dude, this guy is probably one of the fucking coolest guys I've ever, and the weirdest guys I've ever shot with.
Right.
Yeah, dude, this is fucking Sam Mancini.
He's a Renaissance man.
He is a Renaissance man. It's so funny because when I did this and he showed me that he does the music,
Yes.
he was just like, "Oh yeah, by the way, he was like trying to be like cool about it. Like, "Oh yeah, by the way, I'm also a musician." And this is like, a 50-year-old, like 55 something year old
Yes.
man.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, "Yeah, I just released this CD. It's called what is it? It's About Time."
Hell
Because
yeah.
it's like his first CD he's ever did. It's like, "Yeah, it took me fucking 20 years to write it, but it's a masterpiece."
That's his Chinese democracy.
Yeah, I'm telling you, the only song that I like on it is Flat Tire, and it's just because it's a fucking banger, dude.
It gives me like kind of like 80s hip hop vibes almost.
Yes, but that's the only song that sounds like that. Like he did.
Are all the rest different?
Yeah, the other ones that he has, because he plays every instrument.
He is a Renaissance man.
So it takes him some time to do all of that,
Mhm.
and he's arguing with himself about the parts.
Of course.
Yeah, dude. But he is sick for that, and he also does BBW porn, I guess, too.
Which, yeah, I mean, goes hand in hand.
It goes, well, you need two hands for those girls.
Well, that's what he actually wrote the sequel song, Fat Tire.
Fat Tire, yeah, dude. It's about it's like the beer.
Oh, there is a beer. Is there a beer called Fat Tire?
It's like one of those fucking boomer beers.
Fat Tire. I'm gonna fuck this bitch. She
I'm
weighs
gonna-
300 pounds. Fat Tire.
Whenever I think of Fat Tire, I think of those like gay bikes that like they have the giant tires on them. You ever see the Stingray bikes that they tried to make the choppers, and like it was like just a bicycle.
Oh, the pedal bicycle. Like I know what you're talking about. Yeah, those are fucking one of the dumbest things.
Yeah, they tried to make those cool.
Do you remember? This was the coolest thing when I was a kid. Was the bikes that had the plastic like the body of a BMX, like or not a BMX, but like a dirt bike body, but it was just a regular fucking bike.
Dude, those are fucking so cool.
I thought that was the coolest shit as a kid.
Sometimes they made them. They like made them Power Wheels sort of thing.
Yes.
Yeah, those were pretty sick.
Mhm.
I will give you that. Funny story. When I was with like a bunch, do you remember Trash Day in the neighborhoods? Like do they do that around you where like you have to put out like all your fucking big garbage that you can't normally throw out into the garbage, and then they come around and get it?
I don't think we ever actually had that. But.
Dude, that's a white trash holiday. I can't believe you don't know that.
No.
So basically, that's where you put all the shit that people don't usually want in their house, and they're trying to get rid of.
Exactly,
and then
yeah.
like all of the poor people come around those neighborhoods, like, man, maybe I need an extra, fucking old shitty bicycle or something.
Exactly.
Yeah. So like, I actually got into a lot of trouble one year because like. It was trash day, and someone left one of those like electric dirt bike looking things with the pedals by the one of the trash bins, and I thought someone was fucking legit throwing this thing away.
And you're like, jackpot.
I was, dude. I was like a little white trash kid. I was like, dude, fucking jackpot. Like, and I took it, and me and my buddy Tyler, we were like having fun with it, and I was like, okay, dude, I'll be back tomorrow. We'll play with it then, dude. And so, like, I left, like, literally 2 hours later, like, the police have Tyler jacked up. He's like, why'd you do it, Buckles? Why'd you do it? Because they used to call me Buckles was my nickname. And he was, like, crying and shit. And so I was like, yeah, I'll come right back. And they, like, literally had a detective talking to me, like, yeah, you stole something. We're going to fucking jam you up. And I'm like 12 years old and shit. And I was like, bro, like, it's trash day in that neighborhood.
There's one thing I love is intimidating a child.
Yeah, and literally, dude, this detective sucked dick because he was literally like the school resource officer. And he was already like, 5 foot even.
Yes.
Yeah, and he was like Irish. He was just a piece of shit. And I think he hated everybody because he was so short. He got no pussy either. He wasn't
Damn.
married or anything.
Well, I mean, that happens when you're 5 foot nothing fucking resource officer.
He just picked on kids all day and felt good about himself.
That'll make me better.
Yeah, but this dude literally, he was like, we could put you in juvie for this. And I was like, dude, I gave you the bike back the second that you asked for it back. It's not like I was like, I don't know where it is. It's like, I thought it was fucking trash, bro.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have been able to even charge it, you know? Like,
Your Honor, it was trash day.
I did. And then when I said that, the guy, I literally sat in there for 15 more minutes and then he let me go right away. And then he was like, I'll get you one day, you know? He literally said that shit. Like, dude, before like camera phones and you could just record everything police do, like cops suck dick. Like they always suck dick. But back then it was even worse because like, they really could just like get away with it.
Well, and especially in fucking shitty ass Antioch or whatever, you're dealing with like, what was those like making a murderer cops? It's basically the same shit. It's like, oh, 3 people run the police office. The chief is brothers with the captain, who's like the mayor's fucking cousin and shit.
Yeah, dude, it's bullshit. I fucking hated that. That was like my least favorite thing about that town is because like everybody knew each other. And everybody was trying to jam up every other person. And it's like, dude, here in the city, people truly do not give a shit about each other.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you could
You
literally...
got too much shit going on.
They do. Like, literally, it was so funny. I went to the gym, like, a week ago. And like, you know, like, by the bus stop, there was literally, like, a trail of human shit, like, going down the street. It's like...
And you were like, ooh, a clue.
It looked like that. It looked like a fucking Scooby-Doo clue.
Because you wanted to get to the scene of the crime.
It was a human turd. Like, it was definitely... Because you could tell by the smell and shit. And it was, like, the size of it and stuff. But, like, you know...
The taste.
The community here is incredible because, like, you know, like... Everybody was like, watch out, there's human dookie right here.
Don't step in this shit.
And, like, nobody cared about your color or creed or anything, but they just cared about keeping each other out of stepping in that shit. And that's what I love about this city.
That's what Chicago's all about.
You mind your business unless there's shit to really deal
right.
with, you know? Like,
the city of brotherly shit.
it is, dude. And that's what's great about Chicago. I'll die on that hill any day, dude.
The windy shitty, some might say.
Shitty. Yeah, I like the idea of somebody being on like the fucking Willis Tower and like dumping off the edge. That should be like something you can pay for.
That should be a thing.
I would pay for it, dude. I would pay fucking like $50 to be able to go up on a thing and take a
stand on
free
that glass bridge and just shit.
Yeah, dude. And then like you could see it smash on the ground below and stuff.
Fuck yeah.
That would be pretty sick.
At the bottom, somebody's standing there with a 4K slow-mo camera.
Yeah, dude, that
and
would
then
be
you pay $20
hilarious.
at the end to see it splat. It's like a fucking at Six Flags.
Dude, I'm telling you, that would make money. That would make some fucking change.
Hey, old Mayor Johnson, I know you're busy suing the fucking gas and oil companies, but we got some real money making ideas for you over here.
Dump off the Willis Tower, $50 a piece.
When you're done giving all these immigrants money.
Yeah, dude, the immigrants. Yeah, I don't even think they're getting money, dude. Are they even getting money? Because
I don't know if they're getting money, but they're definitely getting homed inside of like fucking schools and
dude, I don't even give a shit, dude. I really don't. I really don't give a shit about the immigrants here. It's just don't fucking stand in the middle of traffic. That's all I'm going to say about that.
Mm-hmm. As long as you don't fuck up traffic, you do whatever
don't fuck up traffic because we have those guys here already, and those guys piss me off as it is. It's like I don't want to fucking give you. I don't even have change on me, bro.
Yeah.
Like what the fuck? Like get out of the street.
That was a fucking thing that happened to me the other day. I went to Taco Bell and actually went in to order, which I haven't done in fucking years. And they have the fucking tablet menu. You don't even like talk to anybody now.
Yeah.
So I'm in there doing that, and then this homeless fucking dude like walks in. He's like, "Hey brother, hey, you got $1?" And I was like,
God bless.
Yeah. And I was like, "No, man, sorry. Like I got my card. I don't have like cash or anything. Sorry, brother.
I have grid."
But yeah. But then he goes, "Oh no, it's just a figure of speech." That's just can I have $1 as a figure of speech?
That's what Rob.
Like he
would
tried
say.
to play it off. Like
that's what Rob does. He'll say something that isn't a figure of speech, and then he'll say, "Yeah, that it's a figure of speech." Like, no, fucking isn't.
and then then I'm waiting for my food, and he's like standing around like looking to see if somebody will like fucking give him money or whatever, and I'm like, dude, get the fuck out of here.
Dude, there's a bunch of hot sauces here. They're free.
Yeah, dude, grab the fucking sauces. Put your head under the Baja Blast and grab a drink.
Dude, I was literally just talking about that when we went to the arcade place with Miranda, me and that Connor guy.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, dude, like if I was a bum here in the city of Chicago, that's what I would be on. I would like go into 7-Elevens and just grab all the hot dogs off the fucking thing and just eat them at the thing in front of the guy and be like, "What are you gonna do?"
I was gonna say, what are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do? Oh, he's like, "I'm calling the police." I'm calling the police, and I would do that, dude, because it's like, why wouldn't you? Like, oh, they're gonna put you in jail. Oh, they're gonna put you in jail. Just the idea of a bum fucking doing that shit.
Well, and that'd be the type of bum where the cops get called and they're like, "God damn it, Clarence, again."
Yeah. Well, what was it? Do you remember there was like a performance artist guy? I just saw something with this guy. His name's Matt Silver, but like he does performance art in New York.
Uh-huh.
But you've had to have seen videos of him before. But he basically like dresses up like a fucking insane person, and he's just like, love, live, like, embrace each other, and he's like dressed like a crazy person.
Okay.
They would
just in the streets,
just in the streets, and he has like tambourines, like shaking them and shit, and he's just acts like that. And they've done videos before, like pre what YouTube is today.
Yeah.
Where it's just like, oh, inspirational words from an unexpected guy.
Is it meant to be inspirational or is it meant to be funny?
Yeah, no, they like literally it's somebody who went up to him randomly, but he does this shit every day because he's a performing artist.
Yeah.
But he used to do shit like that where he literally would just wear like a fucking women's bikini and like paint his body and just like, we need to love each other, like acting all crazy in the streets.
Okay.
So like now what he's doing, and it's actually really, it's funny, but it's very powerful what he's doing is now. So he has this girl who's literally just like kneeling on like the ground, and she's like, like making dog noises, and then he's dressed up just like a normal fucking guy, and he's just so mad. He's like, "You can't do that! You can't do that!"
To the dog
Stop
lady?
it! Yeah. But
they're working together?
Yes. So what it is it's like, it's proving the point of like, they both look fucking crazy in the street.
Yes.
Like, so like people walk by and people are like, yeah, she shouldn't be doing that. Oh, but he shouldn't be acting like that either. So it's like, it's very funny because it's supposed to represent, like,
I still don't understand what the point of this is supposed to do.
there's no point. There's literally no fucking point. But I think it's so fucking funny. I'll try to find it and send it to you. But I posted on my Facebook. This guy, he's just like so fucking mad, and the girl's just like sitting there, just like, like just doing that shit, and he's like, stop.
Just being a typical woman.
Well, he's acting like the fucking Karen videos where people are like, you can't do that shit. He just looks like he looks more crazy than the girl acting like a fucking dog. I don't know. I thought it was funny, but it's funny to see him branching out in this shit and not just acting like a fucking naked crazy person.
Yeah, now he's acting like a clothed crazy person.
I wish he did Showtime on the train. Where they flip
the
around.
Flips and shit.
Do they do that here in Chicago?
I think we just have the Bucket Boys, pretty much.
We do have the Bucket Boys. My favorite is they show up more prevalently around Christmas time.
Well, that's when people are most generous, yeah.
And they're just like, it's the same. They do the same thing. Every single one of them are the same fucking guy. And then like the tourists come in like, wow, I've never seen such creativity in my life.
We have a guy he in the I guess technically we're the suburbs, but like down Lansing way, south, the deep hundreds and stuff like that. There's a kid who goes into the middle of the
Isn't
street.
that the bad part of Chicago? The deep hundred, the wild hundreds is what they used to call it.
Yeah, I mean it's shitty. It's not good.
So wild hundreds. That's what they call it in Lake County.
It's the only thing is like the further you go, it gets better because it becomes less city and more like suburb type shit.
you
Everything's
start
kind of
seeing trees and
exactly. There's like forest preserves and it's not just fucking Dollar Generals and shit. And fucking this kid in the middle of the street comes out and does the fucking gun flipping shit.
Oh hell yeah!
Like the military,
Hell
like
yeah.
that shit.
It's
And I'm
just a
always
gay
like,
guy.
I'm like, well, that's at least like a skill. Like,
My
I'll
mom-
give that motherfucker $1.
That's how my mom met my stepdad. She used to do that. It's
He was
called
flipping her around.
No, he would play trumpet, but she was into the flag flipping. She was like checking out with my dad at that point and just doing anything she could to like get away from him. But like, yeah, she joined the drum and bugle corps,
Right.
and she was doing. It's called color guard. It's called color guard.
The people that hold the flags.
Not really.
Or do
She
they spin the flag?
She like legit would flip the rifles and shit, which is very surprising to me.
Okay.
Like because she would do that shit all the time. She would do like sabers and stuff. And this is just a skill. She was like, I'm going to learn how to do this, and she actually got very good at it. And it's
Hell
like
yeah.
you have to imagine she's looked like she's like 50 years old my whole life. So it's like, I'm always like, damn, my mom's fucking like 50 years old doing this shit. But it's like apparently she wasn't 50 her whole life.
How does that work?
Yeah, I don't know, dude. Being a kid is why I used to. I was a dumb fucking kid, man.
It is weird that like you always thought your parents were old, and like when you see them now that they're like actually elderly, you're like, oh wow,
dude. I embarrassed the shit out of myself one time in like second grade.
you shit on yourself.
No, dude. Well, I did do that, but that was like a year later.
Right.
But this was even more embarrassing because like everybody laughed at me. Is I thought that teachers lived in the school up until this point.
Obviously, yeah.
Like I was like, it's like she said something about oh, I hope you have a good day at home or whatever. I was like, oh yeah, well I'd say the same to you, but you live here. And she was like, I don't live. You think teacher? And she like literally made a point to be like, you think? Hey everyone.
Hey, this idiot thinks the teachers live in the school.
Yeah, dude, and everybody just fucking laughed
Let's
at me.
all point and laugh at
They
this
did.
retard.
It was just like one of those TV shows.
What
It's-
grade was this?
This is like second grade.
What the
and
fuck?
my teacher's name was Mrs. Copes, and she was my first and second grade teacher.
Mm.
And then basically she was like, wait, you think that teachers live at the schools? That's the funniest thing. Hey guys, you guys think that I live in school? And they're like, no, you have a home. And I was like, oh fuck. I'm sorry, my dad's an alcoholic. I like to disassociate myself from reality. I don't know what's real
I
anymore.
was just sniffing glue.
Yeah, I was just back here trying to smell these Mr. Stench markers to see which one smells the best. My favorite was like doing those markers like so close to your fucking nose, and then you have like a rainbow Hitler mustache.
That's what you were showing me the fucking the guy recapping the seventh heaven video where they're huffing paint.
Yeah, dude.
And they're like, what's wrong with these guys? And they clearly have red paint all over their nose and mouth.
They're like 5 years old. They just look like Cricket from Always Sunny.
Exactly.
Like, just like, hey man, this shit's fucking awesome.
Yeah, those kids were the McPoyle twins.
I've been wanting to like rewatch one of those old series from the 90s, but it's like, dude, I started watching Degrassi and I was like, dude, I can't fucking watch this shit.
The Drake version or the older version?
The Drake version.
Yeah.
I started doing it. I couldn't even fucking do it, man. But I will laugh at the memes and pretend that I've seen Degrassi.
The only thing you can do with Degrassi, it's a show to put on and like just leave it in the background while you're doing other shit. You can't actually watch it because it's so fucking stupid and boring.
Oh, it is.
I'm sorry. I'm really
s-
sorry, guys.
I got wrapped. In my mouth. I got wrapped by an overage guy.
There's is that the blonde horror girl that gets raped? 'Cause
I don't know.
There's
dude.
a girl that calls everybody like honey and sweetie, and I fucking hate her.
It's hard to call any of them, because they're like literally like American shows, like they use like grown ass adults for the kids in the shows, but like Degrassi was like legit. They're just like children, and like just the context of shit that they talk about in the show. It's just fucking hilarious to see a child.
Whoa, Spinner, you're not smoking cigarettes, are you?
Yeah, dude, they just like take shit too seriously and overact this stuff. I got wrapped, and it's like just the way that they say it, and you just like it just like minimizes what happened.
Like, that's hilarious.
Like, bro, like that didn't happen, bro. It's just like a kid with braces that they gave no money to act for fucking 20 seasons.
That's honestly the best part, is that it's kid actors, and they're not even like good actors. They're 7 seasons of being shitty.
I'm surprised Drake made it anywhere, dude. Like, that's very insane that he made it from that show to being who he is today.
Hell of a come up.
With his big penis, too. I didn't get to see the picture, but I only heard about it.
I heard about it, too.
I've been trying to... I've been actively... I'm not going to lie, because I wanted to show you, but...
Can't you just look up Drake penis? It's got to pop up.
No, dude, it fucking doesn't. I looked everywhere. I looked on fucking Reddit. Reddit sucks now, dude. You can't do anything on there.
That's the problem with these woke search engines, is you can't find Drake's penis anymore.
Not even. You can't look. I hate how they have it set up where everything's like out of relevance. Did you find it?
No, but this is the first image.
Dude, it's so fake. I want them to do it, but it's that black guy that looks like George Floyd sitting on the edge of the bed.
The website is electrogaze.tumblr.com.
Dude, that's awesome. Drake, damn, Drake got a big dick.
Yeah, well, I typed in Drake penis, and I appear to just be getting nothing but gay pornography.
No, dude, he works fast on getting all that shit out of there.
Well, that was like...
Why would you want... If it was a... But from what I hear from the picture of Drake's penis is It wasn't bad. And it definitely looked like a real picture. Like, it was definitely Drake's penis, apparently. Mm-hmm. I'm imagining it had the little heart in his pubes. You know how he does on his hairline?
That's the type of shit he would do.
I like when they try to make him gay. Like, they try... Like... They do everything they can to try to make Drake seem like a gay guy, because he is.
Drake the type of dude to close the refrigerator with his hips.
I like when they edit yeah, they edit like videos of him and add cartoon noises and shit. Like, Drake's the type of guy who walks like this, and it just sounds like Dee Dee, how Dee Dee walks, and where it's like and fucking Dexter's Lab. Like, he's the type of guy who floats when he smells a pie.
He's just a cartoon fucking wolf.
It's literally just a cartoon character. They should just make a Drake cartoon.
They should do that shit. They used to do that back in, like...
They did Eric Andre, or fucking Andre 3000. Dude, that show sucked dick, dude.
Andre 3000 had a show?
Yeah, they did. That was in the era of cartoon. I think that was like 2009, 2010. That's when they really started being like, well, we need to have black shows.
That's like when I started smoking weed. I can't believe I missed that.
Yeah, dude, they had Eric.
I remember Mike Tyson had a show where he would solve mysteries.
Well, that was more or less like 2015. That show came out. 2014, when, like, you know, because they had different eras.
So go back to what happened to the Eric Andre, or not the Eric Andre show, but the
Andre 3000.
What was it? It was a cartoon?
Yeah, dude, and literally it was like he was the music teacher. He would do music for every episode and shit, you know?
Makes sense.
Yeah, I guess he because he's fucking crazy. He does all kinds of different avenues, but one time he did have a cartoon, and it lasted for at least 2 seasons.
I can't believe I never heard of this shit.
Yeah, dude, I think it was called Class of 3000. And it was about like music or
Wait, was this
shit.
an Adult Swim show?
No, dude, it was actual Cartoon Network. Dude, I watched, it's so fucking awesome. See, this is what we're talking about. Like, we lived in a cool era, because I literally watched nothing but all of that shit. Like, I would literally worship my fucking TV, because it's like, try to disassociate as much as you can from anything.
With how horrible your life is?
Yeah, dude. I was so emo and shit, and I would literally just watch like fucking like Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy and be like, dude, I'm fucking emo. That's a lot of it. I feel like the emo thing was very much pushed onto us, because like it seemed like for a while there was just like every show was just like dark, skeletons and fucking shit, man.
Whoa, Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy or whatever.
Yeah, they had that show. They
Vader Zim.
and Vader Zim, which I never even fucking
never got
watched
into
that
that
show.
shit.
But like the emo chicks love that shit, and you
Yeah.
just fake it till you make it, baby.
Hey man, you know how many times I've busted while Nightmare Before Christmas was on TV?
You know how many emo girls sweaters I stolen and wore them and fucking been like, yeah, dude, I have a girlfriend. That's why I'm wearing her jacket.
Yeah, no, it's cool that I'm wearing it.
Dude, I'm such a monster.
She wore mine, so I stole hers to be cool.
So I'm such a monster. I would literally like pick out girls that would literally be the same size as me and shit. So like I would and then what I would do is I would be like, well, I'll give you one of my jackets if you give me one of yours, because I know that girls like to wear dudes' jackets, and I would literally just give them the shit that I didn't like,
Hell yeah.
just so I can get their sweet girl jacket and be like, no, it's because I'm emo.
That's what it is.
It's because
I wear tight pants because I'm emo, baby.
I'm emo, baby, and then you know it was, and then I would also make fun of this other kid. Dude, I'm such a fucking asshole. Yeah, there was this kid. His name was, I think I talked about this before, but it was around the time another emo movie, Spider-Man 3.
Yes.
They tried to push the emo agenda.
Mm-hmm.
And
people don't talk about the emo agenda.
They don't, dude. Like
it was heavy.
There literally was an emo agenda. Like that. Like the Jews were trying to make that
Fall
shit
Out
cool.
Boy was trying to do something shady to this nation.
Not even. Like I want to say it started, like the whole emo trend truly fucking kicked off at around like 2005. Like 2005,
I'll give you that.
That shit really fucking started.
It was like
popping
MySpace era.
Right,
yeah.
right after. There was, I think, Spider-Man 3. I want to say Spider-Man 3. That's when they saw fucking Venom, emo Peter Parker do swing dancing and get pussy.
Yeah.
That's when everybody was like, fuck, dude, I gotta be emo. Because there was this kid, his name was Kenny Persinger. And I remember he was the only kid. He moved to the district from somewhere else, and he was the only kid that was emo. And like we would fucking like make fun of this kid all the time. But he was also like super tall, so we were also very scared of him.
Yeah.
And I traded something to him. I think it was like he was like in fucking grade.
Today, Junior.
He was in grade school and smoking cigarettes. So
he's a cool kid.
Yeah. So and even then, I'm like, dude, this kid's bad news.
This kid's punk rock.
He's smoking cigarettes in fucking middle school. Like this isn't even high school, dude. This kid's fucking hardcore. So I remember I stole cigarettes from my mom because she was smoking at the time to try to look cool to this kid.
Obviously.
And I ended up trading him the cigarettes for his Avenged Sevenfold belt buckle. And then to be a jokester, I told all of the teachers, and this is like the first day of 7th grade or 6th grade. I told all of the fucking teachers that my nickname was Buckles, and that's why I have the big Avenged Sevenfold buckles. They're like, "Do you even know who Avenged Sevenfold is?" I was like, "Hell no." So I started listening to Avenged Sevenfold because of the belt buckle.
There it is.
Yeah. But it was funny because we all went to the Spider-Man 3 because it's a small town. Like when something comes out, then everyone's there. We see all your buddies.
That's right.
When the second that dude went emo in the movie, I was like, holy shit, it's Kenny Persinger. I said it really loud. Dude, everybody in the movie theater just was like, look back and
we know that kid and he sucks.
Yeah, dude, fucking that's the only emo kid in town. That's fucking hilarious. Yeah, and it was one of those things where like the whole grade goes to the movie theater because that's the type of town we lived in. Small town. You fucking try to act gay in my small town.
Try to be emo in a small town.
Yeah,
you
but
get made fun of in Spider-Man 3.
But literally, like two years after we like made fun of this guy,
he killed himself.
He stopped being emo, and then I started being emo.
Tables turned.
Yeah, dude. And then everybody thought I was so fucking cool.
Emo's cool now.
They're like, Buckles is the fucking coolest. They were the first ones to have a fucking Avenged Sevenfold belt buckle. I was like, dude,
yeah.
I know all of their songs. And
I'm their biggest fan.
I literally did break dance for the fucking. I was an emo kid, and they're like, okay, well, we're doing the middle school the talent show. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna break dance to 1-2 step, and it was just the shittiest performance
Hell
in the
yeah.
world.
Well, you were big into Jabberwockies at the
I
time.
I was very much into Jabberwockies and like that type of shit because that's what it was. That and Dane Cook was popular too.
You were trying to pimp your ride.
Yeah, dude. And then there was this bitch named Madison, and she was so nice. I wanted to fuck her, and that never happened. That made me sad.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, but now she's like fat now and shit.
I've been watching that new exhibit show, Pimp Your Sister.
Pimp used it. What isn't that they did that before? What is that from?
What, Pimp Your Sister?
Pimp Your Sister. I think
I
that's a
don't know.
sketch from something.
Obviously, I've stolen someone's idea
Dude,
from
you're
10 years ago.
You're a thief, bro. You're a crumb bum.
I am a crumb bum.
You're a crumb. Did you see that? I posted a video where it's like some guy from the 90s like pissed off at a reporter. He's like, "Yeah, you want to know what your problem is? You're a crumb bum. I'll bash your face, you crumb bum. You have crumb bum." He just keeps saying that shit like it means anything. That was back in the day when like I don't even think fuck was invented yet, so like they didn't know how to swear properly. You weren't allowed to swear.
Literally, yeah.
Now you can just say it anywhere.
Oh, horse feathers.
Yeah. Oh, bull pucky.
Ah, bull tucky.
My favorite censor, I think I talked about this before, but the guy would say, he wouldn't say son of a bitch, but he would say San Antonio, Texas.
Yeah, that's a
what
good
he would
one.
say.
Hell yeah.
He would say son of a bick.
Son of a bick.
Say, oh, a bick. And he would say, no. I said, what are you saying, Juan? He says, oh, no, I do not. I don't say the word because he's bad. I love that
He's
guy.
right.
That was when I did.
I agree with Juan. Juan is right.
That is when I did the Gurney Glass, dude. That job was fucking awesome. This guy, but like, dude, they let this guy get away with so much shit. Like, we would drive to the site in the truck, and anytime he would see like a yard sale or anything, he would fucking like literally turn around and go to the yard sale, and we would
in the work truck.
Yeah, in the work truck, and he's just like, I am allowed to do it because I've been here for so long, but don't take a example from me.
Like, what was he getting?
He would like go there to like try. Because he was also training me also, so he was like, no, he was trying to make it seem like it was a trading thing. He was like, well, this is where you get good price on good tool.
Here, look, they got as a Game Boy Advance.
Dude, he was good. He would do that shit. He would literally like every fucking, if we were on the way to the place and he saw like a sign, he's like, maybe we check it out. And we would do the job and we drive out. Sure enough, we just stop at the place and he's just like, haggling with these people over fucking tools that their dead grandparents.
They're just trying to get the fuck rid of. They're like, please.
Dude, the second that I tried doing that shit when I was able to get the truck on my own, they just fired my ass. I was like, bro, like he wasn't kidding. They don't care, dude. They did. He did. I do miss that guy. Like any Mexican guy who's ever trained me has always been like the coolest fucking guy in the world.
Shout out to Juan.
There's Juan, and then there's this other guy named Tavo, who was fucking awesome. Juan was funny though because I would like take pictures of him while we were on the like we would do like jobs where we're on ladders and shit,
right? And
we would have the cock gun. I'd be like, "Yeah, you're the fucking Terminator, dude," and he would hold it like it's a gun. He would make a face. I was like, dude, this guy's so fucking awesome.
That's the type of job I wish I had.
He like fucking cactuses and shit.
Oh well, I mean that makes sense.
He bring like cactuses from home, talking about how he has heart problems and shit. And he's like, oh, I only eat cactuses.
What the fuck
like,
does that mean?
Dude, that fucking sucks, Juan.
Eat cactus.
Yeah, it's like the aloe vera cactus, and he would like drench it with pepper and shit, and he's like, you want some? I'm like, nah, dude, I'm good on that.
That's some like old grandma remedy bullshit that I've like, oh, you put the honey and pepper together and it cures your flu.
Dude, that one thing about that guy, he was awesome. He was like, yeah, dude, I make fucking $60,000 a year, and I have like a huge family. I'm like, bro, like that's like really not that much money a year.
It's not.
It's like, no, but
I'm 17 kids.
It's like, but I'm respected here. It's like, bro, get the fuck out of here.
Whatever.
They fired me like the first time. I went to a mall and bought a bunch of shit, and they're like, yeah, you can't do that. You suck. And then I sat on unemployment for like months.
There you go.
I got drunk and then I met Brooks and Elle, and then I became a porn star. So joke's on them.
Case closed.
Snap, queen. Snap.
Is it-
I want to go. I've been wanting to like go back into the workforce and do some shit like that, just so I can act like a pussy at everything that I do. It's be like, oh fuck, I don't want to lift that, even though I know I'd be a beast at it. Like I actually know a lot about the job, but to then like act like a pussy when it comes down to it.
Well, I'm just a girl.
Oh, but I forgot how to do the manly parts. You want to go take a bumper room?
Yeah, hold on, let me check. Yeah, all right, guys, we'll be back in a second.
Yeah, dude, comedy is under attack.
From all sides, the right, the left, the top, the bottom.
Yeah, dude, the worst. I went to this is actually very funny. So I'm all out of like normal size condoms, like normal condoms.
Mm-hmm.
So now I just have like a shitload of these like big dick condoms.
Mm-hmm. Magnum XL.
Dude, I hate it so much, dude. When people use fucking like the Magnum condoms and they have a little cock, it's just so fucking funny. It just like immediately falls off of their dick, and it's like
putting on your dad's jacket.
Yeah, and you can tell that these guys are embarrassed. It's very funny because I have two. I don't have normal sized ones anymore. It's just I have these ones that are just like lifestyle snugglers, but it's just like, you know, they can't put tiny penis.
Ah, I see.
So they're made for like tiny penis guys.
Right.
It's very funny. They hurt when they're on a normal sized dick. So but like, you know, so it's like in my little bowl where I have them like prepared and shit for people, it's like, you know, sometimes I'll grab like a big one and put it on a tiny dick. It's just like
Whoops.
they'll stand up and it just falls off. Like that shit's so
It's
funny.
like a sock that's not on all the way.
You remember you remember the Always Sunny in Philadelphia where like Frank just has the dick the fucking what is it? The cock ring on, and then it just falls off while he's sitting at the bar. It's like, oh, the cock ring fell off. That's what it's like with these guys with this big fucking condom on. It's just
Whoops.
It's like
fuck with a plastic bag on their dick.
Like at least you can't say that you know, like you can definitely feel it, bro. Like it's not even tight enough where you can't feel anything, dude.
Fair enough.
I feel bad for diabetes guys though, because they're like cocks don't work at all.
Is that a thing that happens when you have diabetes?
Yeah, dude.
Like diabetes makes your penis stop working.
Because it has everything to do with like your blood and stuff, like your blood pressure, your blood sugar and stuff like that.
That sucks.
It messes up your penis, and then like you lose your leg and stuff and stuff like that. But
well, you
like,
figure if you lose your leg, there's more blood for your penis. Then
it
should get even harder.
You know, it's so convenient for me to be like these guys will get embarrassed about, you know, oh, well, you know, it's hard for me when you get older, you know, and I'm just like, hey, you know, I have low T also. Don't worry about it.
Happens to the best.
Hey, I get it. You know, like,
I know that game, baby.
And then it's like it's very cute because then it's funny because you can see like them light up and be like, oh yeah, I'm not alone. Like, you know how the commercials are like, you're not alone, you can have confidence in your life. It's like literally you see that in the person. They're just like, yeah, my dick works as good as a trans woman's penis.
Hell yes.
I never thought of it that way.
Come to think of it, you're right.
Yep. My dick works as good as a porn star trans woman's dick.
Fuck
like,
yeah.
Yeah, dude. Fuck, I still got it. It's like, do you have low T and have a trans woman's penis? Get Ozempic.
That's one of those Pluto commercials that'll be playing.
Dude, Roku TV does suck, dude. They literally have no commercials, and they have blank space where the commercials should be because nobody wants to rank commercials on Roku. I wonder if we'd be able to write commercials.
We should look into that.
Dude, some of the commercials are so bullshit. Like, they do the Manscaped commercials, which is basically just the entire commercial is just a sexual innuendo.
Yeah.
I fucking hate that shit. Like, nothing makes me cringe harder. Like, I like a good dick joke and stuff, but it's like, you know, nobody laughs at, you know, when you say nuts or balls anymore, dude. Like, we get it. Like, be more creative.
When you're trying to clean up down there.
That's why white people love rap songs so much, because they
It's
come
true.
up with cool ass slang for like penises and sluts and shit.
I do like that type of
They,
shit.
like when Thought came out, I was like, oh shit, I gotta start adding this to my repertoire.
My most hated thing about black culture is when it gets like so mainstream that white people start saying it.
And then they have to change it all up.
Yeah, exactly. But it like
Like
what's-
finna.
yeah, that doesn't. White people don't use that as much. But like,
Dude, when I first heard finna, I was like, what is that, like dub? Is that like a dub?
I think the thing that really pisses me off is when it's like, especially like rich, like northern or midwestern white women that are
Oh,
like,
yeah.
come on, y'all. Hey, y'all.
Well, y'all is, I say y'all, like,
yeah,
and
but
I
they're
get
using
that.
it. They clearly don't say y'all.
I don't. You think it's a black thing? You think y'all is a black thing?
Well, they're
I think
using
it's just
it that
a southern
way.
thing.
No, well, there's a way. I say
Howdy,
y'all.
y'all.
I say y'all on occasion, but I mix it into my. I don't specifically do it when I'm like trying to look inclusive and being like, oh, come on, y'all.
Well,
we need to gather around here.
Well, I'll say y'all if it's like, I don't want to fucking name off everybody's name.
I'd be like, y'all need to get over here real quick.
Yeah, dude. That's how you say
and then
it.
I talk with the black voice.
Yeah, you do it with the black voice.
They're like, oh, well, that's okay then.
You're like, who's this? I know this guy. They think that you're one of them.
That was. I think I've talked about this before. When I sang T.I. at the karaoke bar and all the black guys got up and danced with me.
Which T.I. song was it?
Fuck, Top Back, I believe.
Oh shit, yeah, that's
yeah.
right.
And there's a lot of N words in that one, but I was like,
Did
you
you
know
say
what?
any of them?
I believe I did.
Dude, that would be so funny if you did those songs.
But I said the N word because those guys hyped me up so much that I was like, I think they want me to. I feel like they want me to say it.
How do you think they would react if you brought your own censor button to karaoke and then you did all those songs where they're watching you, and you're just like beep?
That's a funny.
You do "Hit 'Em Up" by Tupac, and you're just fucking legitimately mad, like doing it. Like, I'll tell all you beep. Yeah, they're all looking at you like respect.
First
Hell
off,
yeah.
fuck you, bitch, and a click you clap.
Yeah, West Side till I ride. Fucking bitch, you bang.
Fat ass bitch.
You fucking bitch.
Actually, we know what made me laugh? I was driving and the song "Roses" came on by Outkast.
Oh, that's a good.
I know you like the thing, and I forgot that the end of that song is just fucking Big Boy being like, "Oh dumbass bitch,
Oh,
crazy
dumbass.
bitch, oh stupid bitch,
Yeah,
crazy
he
bitch,
he
just a
does do
bitch."
Funny story about that song, dude. This is the Andre 3000.
This is the Eric Andre 3000 show.
They should do Eric. I'm surprised that he hasn't brought that Andre 3000 on there to do Eric Andre 3000.
It makes so much sense.
He would do shit like that. I don't know why he hasn't already. Like he has.
He should have did that to promote the album.
Where he comes out, where Eric Andre or Andre 3000 comes out as Eric Andre.
Yes.
He's just like, nah, this is my show now. He does one of those.
Mhm, and then he interviews Eric Andre, who's playing a flute.
Yeah, they're like, we actually replaced him with this, and he's on the street playing a flute. It's like, this sucks. Yeah, dude.
And he just says the N-word the whole time.
Yeah, I impressed someone the other day with dude. There's a lot of people who really like that poster with that desk, with the Eric Andre with the desk that I have. There was some dude I had the other day, and he was like totally blown away by it. He was like, "Holy shit, you have a piece of the desk even?" I was like, "Yeah, dude. I literally gave someone fucking $5 for that. Like someone threw it he threw it in the crowd, and this guy got a big piece of it. I was like, can I just bust a piece off and I'll give you money? And he did it, and he was going to give it to me for free. I just gave him the money anyway.
Yeah, because you have a good soul.
I do have a good soul. I have a Kia soul.
Kia soul.
Meet me at the hotel room. Yeah, when they did the mixes of those songs, that was like a whole era when like remixes, because they didn't do remixes all the time. Like, but around the time when fucking Lil Jon came out of nowhere, they started remixing fucking every song.
I have to stop you there because actually P Diddy invented the remix.
When did he do? When was that?
Around 2003 when he wrote the song "We Invented the Remix."
Oh, did he write a song like that?
I don't know. I don't remember the name of the song, but the beginning of the song is "We invented the remix."
I'm not talking about like how Vanilla Ice does Pressure
Ding, ding,
and they
ding,
do
ding,
it like
ding,
that.
ding. Yeah.
I'm talking about how they did Yeah, like by Usher, and then they remixed it like at least fucking 5 different times
yeah.
and released it 5 different times.
Mhm.
They're like, no, this is the reggaeton remix. Like, and they would do shit like
Back
that.
in the day, that shit used to happen all the time because they would make like regional versions. They would take the beat from like fucking and be like, oh, but here it is with fucking Twista
It's the
and
Milwaukee beat.
some other fucking random Chicago dudes on it or whatever. It'd be like, oh, here's the Atlanta version with the fucking Atlanta rappers on it and shit.
Dude, we lived in such a cool fucking era because like they don't do that shit anymore. Like I remember when Lady Gaga came out, she did the one song
Yeah,
where
she killed rap.
yeah, not only that, not only was she a true brother, but she was a man, and everyone knows it. But also she did like songs where it was like if you cross the border into Wisconsin and you're listening to what the fuck was that song? It's the one where she's like, I don't know, you and I.
Oh, wait.
Is the one where she dressed up like a dude at the MTV Music Awards and she was playing the piano. It's like I think it's called You and I.
Oh, okay.
And it's on the album where she's a motorcycle person.
Oh, I kept thinking paparazzi.
No, I think it's the album after that. It's the album where she's literally a centaur that's a motorcycle.
Okay, cool.
It's pretty sick. It's pretty fucking cool. But yeah, she did that song and like literally fucking there's like 50 different versions of it where she changes the one. They did it for Black and Yellow too with like football colors and shit.
Yeah.
But they don't do that anymore. But the Lady Gaga song, like you'd be in Chicago, it'd be like Chicago, you and I. And then but like then when you go to Milwaukee,
That's where we are.
in the radio stations, they're like, "Oh, did you hear that? She said Milwaukee. Yeah, she really loves fucking Milwaukee."
Lady Gaga.
but then
Genius marketer.
And then they did it with the rap songs after she did it. Like Black and Yellow came out, and then they would do blue. What is it? Green and Yellow in Wisconsin
Of course.
for the Packers.
That's lazy.
Yeah, dude, it's very lazy. But then, like I was saying, and then they would do like the punk rock versions of songs, and then like the dubstep versions, and then Korn would come in and be like, "Yeah, we're gonna do Knuck If You Buck, but also fucking we're gonna play metal music on top of it."
Yeah,
yeah, dude,
we're cool.
That's how you get the white people to fucking pay for music, bro. You fucking you remix it up and then say it's original. That's all what music is nowadays, though. Like literally, but they try to make it their own song. And
what pisses me off now is they take old, like it's not even remixing songs. You're literally just taking
sampling
the same beat and then doing a different like vocal over the top of it. I'm like, that's not a remix. That's just you're doing shitty karaoke.
And Pitbull did it first. Pitbull was the first person to do that shit. Like,
what did he do?
The same thing that we're talking about. Like he would literally have someone else's fucking song and change. Like what was it?
I just remember him being like featured on fucking everything.
Oh yeah, he would be featured, and then they would. What was that fucking Fireball? Like that song was its own song. Like every single one of his songs was already a fucking song. And then he was like, "Yeah, but we're gonna throw fucking some Latin music on top of it and do it this way." And then that's how he got famous. He did Fireball. He did fucking what was my fuck? I can't think of any of them now.
I remember the one he did with not Lady Gaga, Kesha. It's going down. I'm a fucking rapist.
Well, he was featured, but normally when he does songs, it's just like a whole nother song, and then he features somebody on the track. And then he says Dolly, and then Miami a bunch of times.
Miami. I was talking about this one the other day that people don't remember, and it's old, so you probably won't remember it either. But Missy Elliott had a song called 1 Minute Man.
I think I remember that.
And Ludacris was the feature on it. And his whole thing was, 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. I fuck for multiple minutes. I do it all night long. I like to have sex. But then if you actually own the CD, there was a separate remix with Jay-Z, and his was like, I come fast, fuck you, bitch.
Like I said, that's like when sampling became a fucking prevalent thing after like Pitbull and all of those artists got into it. Then like Kanye West really started dipping. Like they did, Lil Wayne started doing that shit because they did 6 foot, 7 foot, 8 foot bunch. Like they started sampling like older tracks.
Kanye's done that forever, but Kanye does it in a way where he at least like will like do the Elvin Chipmunk voices or like speed it up or chop it up in a way where it's like interesting and different.
Reflex will spend 20 minutes talking about the same song, tell you to rob people.
That's true.
While listening to the song. Well, because that's a sample track too.
New York, get serious.
And then he did Gold Digger, which was also a fucking like sampled song. Like, yeah, dude, that's when that whole era is when like, you know, nobody gave a shit. They're just like, yeah, we just give up on making original music. We're gonna just fucking rap on other people's shit.
Seemed to work for a while there.
It really did, dude. But now it's just like, you know, the best person on top is Miles.
Mm-hmm. Well, the problem with the rap game is that it, of course, blew up, became mainstream, and then it becomes it's not cool anymore.
No, it isn't. Too many white people like
a lot of fucking white people, and they're just ruined. They, of course,
like if you have white people die at your concert, you're gonna fail as a rapper. That if you have black people that get shot at your concert, you're bound for success. It seems like. Mm-hmm. But that Astro World thing was with what's that guy's name?
Travis Scott.
Where he's doing the robot and shit. What was the song that he even did? Savage Mode.
I was gonna say Beast Mode. That's not Sicko Mode.
Sicko Mode. He said Beast Mode. Like you're a Beast Wars guy.
I'm transforming into a beast. Fuck, I can't.
Dude,
that joke sucks. Who gives a fuck?
Dude, one of my favorite anti-trans memes. It's not even an anti-trans meme, but it's anti-trans shit.
Right.
It's like, you know how those people, they have like, oh, well, these are all the genders. And then they like bold out just the male and female. And they say, these are the real genders. All of this is mental illness. But there's one where it's just like all of the Transformer symbols. And then there's the Autobots and Decepticons. And they have like that bolded out and said, these are the real Transformers. Everything. And then they have all of the other symbols of like, you know, the transfer. Like there's Angel Bots, Dino Bots. Yeah. Like all of the fucking side characters. Like all of these are mental illness. It's like, dude, that shit's so fucking funny to me.
Hell yeah.
Because it's Transformers, dude. They're trans. They're fucking trans.
If there's one thing I'll let slide, it's a hilarious joke.
A funnier thing about Transformers. So when I got the TV, I like set it up and shit. Mm-hmm. I got this like big ass TV. Ladies, if your man's not getting you chocolates and flowers for Valentine's Day, you're doing it wrong. Because my boyfriend got me a fucking $800 TV. But yeah, so I'm setting up the TV and I'm going to the Roku or whatever, mm-hmm. like their version of Tubi. I'm looking at the movies. There's like, I just see like a straight up picture of Optimus Prime, and it's like a fan drawn picture, you know, like and the movie is like, it's called Transmutators, and I go to it and I'm like,
hell yeah.
Bro, I gotta check this shit out, dude. This movie was like they used a fucking like literally a picture of Optimus Prime. Like it's not even fucking like, you know, creative in any fucking way. And I go to the movie thinking it's going to be, oh, well, this is just like a ripoff of Transformers.
Obviously.
It's fucking it's like there's not even Transformers in this movie.
Well, that costs too much money.
It's very, very fucking funny. Like
those movies are so great because it's like I don't even understand how they exist anymore with streaming, because the whole point of having them was to be like, oh, you trick your like grandma or grandpa into buying it for you because they're like, oh, transmutated, that's Transformers, right?
Yeah, it has Optimus Prime on the cover.
Yeah, this must be the one he wants.
Yeah, dude. Well, this movie, it's like literally just like a Chinese. I don't know if it was Chinese or Japan, but these people literally put their hearts into this fucking piece of shit.
Was it
movie.
an all Asian cast?
It was like, you know, all Asian, but they had all different colors of Asian, where like some of the guys, they look black, you know, because they're just like super tan.
Got you.
And then they had other ones that were like, you know, like they like the bad guys, they literally just like did whiteface on them to make them look dead and shit.
Oh, I thought
dude, this movie
to make them white and evil.
Dude, this movie made no fucking sense, and I turned it off halfway through. But It was like,
How am I gonna know how transmutators ends?
It was basically Terminator mixed with fucking, like Kung Pao, Enter the Fist. But they were serious. It wasn't supposed to be a comedy. Dude, kids will never see this fucking movie and shit. But this is something like if they came out with this movie like in the 90s and it was just in the store, I can see how this movie would be a fucking hit.
Exactly.
Like Ready to Rumble, like movies like Ready to Rumble and just like shitty movies like that nobody would know. Like you bring it up and people are like, "No, I don't fucking
like
know."
Basketball.
What was the movie we were talking about with Michael Carbonaro in it? What was that?
Another gay movie.
Another gay movie. I told you about how David was like, "Oh yeah, we had that."
It was
in India.
big in India.
Like I was like, bro, like I literally never knew about this fucking movie.
Yeah, I didn't know until you told me this year, like last year.
He didn't even tell me about it. It was in Tubi. And I saw it in Tubi, and I was like, "Dude, this will be funny to watch." And sure enough, it's Michael Carbonaro, the magician.
Mm-hmm.
I tell David, he was like, "Oh yeah, dude, I saw that movie in India. Like I had the I had the DVD and everything. Like I went and rented the DVD. It's like, bro, like how did you end up with it?" He was like, "Oh well, it's just what they had." Like every other movie was rented out.
Yeah,
not another gay movie.
Well, this is for me now.
He saw it. He's like, "This movie's fucking hilarious. Like, this is a big hit here, dude. People love this shit.
People love lesbian Stifler.
They think it's funny because this shit doesn't. We didn't even know it existed.
We thought it wasn't allowed.
We thought that they were just clowns doing this gay shit. You want to take another bumperoo and finish this one off strong?
Yeah,
We're
sure.
15 minutes in, right?
Something like that. We'll be back, guys. Pee-pee.
We're back. We're gonna finish off strong. Oh shit.
Where's your microphone? God damn it.
The hands-free life was.
We're back.
Did you ever return those Impractical Jokers ass microphones?
I gotta just send them. Yeah, they're just Amazon. I just gotta ship them back at the UPS store.
That's so fucking funny to me that we tried. You tried to do something fun. Yeah. I thought it was funny that the cords were they were actually extremely long. The cords were fucking like a mile long.
It's meant for like I think doing like outdoor shit or whatever, so you could like have the camera far away, but it doesn't. Yeah, whatever.
Who gives a shit, dude? Fuck the sound.
Now
man.
we know.
Fuck it, dude. We're the sound of a new generation, just like Pepsi.
That's right. Spice Girls, baby.
Spice World. Dude, I never got into the Spice Girls. I know that they have the one fucking song. I don't even remember it. It's where they say all their names.
Zig zig if you want to be my love.
Oh, if you want, yes, that song. It was in Small Soldiers.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Fucking great movie. My favorite part of that whole movie is the scene where like the toys fuck up the toy shop. And then Drew Barrymore comes in there, and she's like, "Well, I'll help you clean up," and they clean it up immaculate. And then they're like fixing the boat.
The pirate ship that's like all perfect wood.
And they fix it where it doesn't look like nothing even happened. And then the dad just randomly comes in and immediately is just like, "What did you do to my shop?" and walks over to the ship and fucking breaks it. And he's like, "How do you explain this then?" Like he fucking snaps it in half and breaks it and then blames his son. And he's just like, "I'm leaving again." And he fucking leaves again from his store where he's like, "I can't trust you."
I gotta leave my toy store that's failing.
It's like clearly this man's a pedophile. He has a fucking toy. He doesn't even sell good toys either. He like sells fucking like baby toys.
That was the real true story of Small Soldiers. The Small Soldiers were the child sold the trafficked kids being fucking. I don't know.
They said it was David Cross was putting like military computer chips. I mean, that was before anybody knew what a computer chip even was. So they're just like, "Oh yeah, well, it actually gives toys souls."
It can definitely make toys come to life.
when like we were still using CD players that were like that fucking big, they're just like, "Oh yeah, no, we have this technology."
Mm-hmm. No, this CD player has 30-second anti-skip.
It's they had that on the things, and it still
Oh,
fucking
it skipped
skipped.
constantly. It was bullshit. That was the most bullshit lie ever.
It was a bullshit lie, dude. I would steal kids' fucking shit from school like that. They would just leave. Like my move was they had a lost and found at the school, and I would just go to the lost and found. But this is like, when people had integrity and stuff, and they would just leave the lost and found just like out for every. You don't even have to ask for anything.
That was mine, yeah.
I would go there and just fucking take shit that I thought was cool. And I'd come home with it, and my parents would be like, "Where'd you get that?" I'm just like, "Yeah, I don't know." Like they'd never question it because my dad was out being a fucking piece.
He was
of
also
shit.
at the Lost and
He
Found.
was also at the Lost and Found at my second grade class.
Oh, Yu-Gi-Oh card, sweet.
No, I told you about the one time I stole this one kid's Pokemon, like his entire binder of Pokemon cards.
Hell yeah.
And then like the person got wind of that it was actually me who took it. And then the dad showed up at my fucking house like trying to threaten my dad. And then my dad literally just took a beating because we stole the Pokemon cards. But then we were able to keep the Pokemon cards because my dad took the ass whooping.
Fair.
And that was actually that was actually pretty funny. That was a funny experience.
Thanks, Pops.
My dad literally was just like, I don't know what the fuck is going on. Like, fuck that. You're not going to yell at my son. And then he got his ass beat. And I'm just like, as a kid, I'm like, I know exactly why this guy is here.
Sorry, Dad.
Like, no, I didn't take this kid's Pokemon cards. He's fucking crazy.
Yeah,
they watch wrestling, Dad. Like, these guys suck.
This guy's a liar. Clearly a fucking liar.
He thinks wrestling's real, Dad. Like, this kid's fucking sucks. And he's hanging out with my new best friend. Or my old best friend. Now my best friend thinks that this kid's cool. Fuck this kid, bro. I'm taking his cards.
I never had anything like that happen to me, but I did was like in 8th grade or 7th grade was like talking or like dating to this girl, and then she started dating another guy, and then her best friend told me that he wanted to beat me up. And I was like, okay, well, I guess we'll have to go fight on the weekend. And I was like, because we can't do it during school because we don't get in trouble. And so we're like, all right, Saturday at like 2, we're going to meet at the park. And I went there on rollerblades.
You went to the fight on rollerblades?
I rollerbladed to the fight.
That's so extreme.
And then I got there, and then we were both like, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't care anymore.
I really don't give a shit. Yeah.
Let's just tell people we did it and that it was a draw.
Yeah, we were just like, yeah, no, whatever. I was like, do you got rollerblades too?
You're into extreme sports also? Do you like wrestling?
Anybody like wrestling?
You like wrestling too? He's like, no, that shit's fake.
I told him to suck it, and then I just sped away.
That's the best, dude. They canceled Suck It and Pokemon cards at around the same time. Like, you can't bring any of this shit to school anymore.
Nah, man. And then it's like, oh, guess what? 9/11.
Yeah, 9/11 happened. Now nothing's funny.
Now you can't have any fun. Everything's going to suck forever now.
We're going to you get to hold a candle. And that's pretty cool as a kid.
That is pretty cool.
They trust you with an open flame.
You get to put the candle through the paper cup so you don't get wax on your
That's
hand.
what we did. Yeah, that was like my biggest memory from 9/11 was I was like, dude, this is fucking incredible. I can hold an open flame. Like I'm like a fucking adult now.
I am an adult now.
So like I don't even know what the fuck why we're doing this.
This is what patriotism is.
This is what Patreon is all about.
This is what the Patreon is all about, folks.
Dude, I love that like what is it, that GoFundMe? They're just allowing people to put up like a GoFundMe for Donald Trump and shit. And they're just like, I don't know, our hands are tied, as if they're not going to get anybody out of it.
I think if it's the two people you're talking about, they put up the GoFundMe for Trump, and then it doesn't even have like who the money's going. Like it's just their names or whatever running it, so they could just take the money and run and not use it for anything.
What happens if you do that? Like, can't other people sue you?
I would assume you should be able
money?
to, but I don't fucking know how that works. Especially when you're doing stupid ass Trump grifts, because they're probably like, no, it's good that they have our money.
Dude, I saw a really funny. I don't know if it was you that posted it, but I saw a very funny Trump grift where it was just like people selling bottled water, but it was it was labeled as liberal tears.
Oh,
Water
that's a good one.
from melted snowflakes or some shit. It's like, dude, that's such a fucking good grift. Like,
yeah.
like those, you could sell a pack of water for $20 for 24 of them, and then be like, yeah, dude, these are super exclusive. You can't get them anywhere.
Well, they did try to do that with when Bud Light fucked up, and they were like, it's a super conservative beer, ultra right, and like that nobody fucking bought it. It's
dude,
just,
nobody.
That guy
bought
probably
that
lost
shit.
a shitload of money.
Yeah, I know. Those people are still drinking like the shittiest beer that costs like so much to even get, because they're like fuck Bud Light still.
I'll never forget.
Dude,
that's their 9/11.
That is their 9/11. I want to imagine the people who still have the 9/11 fucking like tailgates for their truck.
The bumper stickers.
There was some dude that was in Lake County that would be at the Walmart all the fucking time, and his truck just like had never forget and just like the two towers there. I want to imagine that guy. That guy also has like a picture of Dylan Mulvaney on the glass part now, and it's just like, this isn't a woman. It's just like mad about it. And
never forget that.
Never forget that there's two genders. He adds that. He adds like the fucking parentheses and shit.
By the way.
But there's also two genders. There's only two of them. Ask me about my gender.
Ask me about my other car is a penis.
My other car is two genders.
My other car is two genders.
Yeah, dude. My other car is a gender. Dude, I want those guys to just do like a complete flip and just like start to learn about this shit, and then like, and then like liberal people don't like being liberal anymore.
That'll be how we end soon. Give it about 100 years, and that'll be
didn't that
completely like wrapped around.
I love that those guys, they love like trying to twist shit where they're just like, no, actually the Union was for slaves.
Abraham Lincoln actually loved slavery.
No, he loved slavery, and they just added the slavery part. He wasn't for that. He was a strong conservative.
Well,
man.
that's their big thing. Is that like, well, did you know the Democratic Party was actually the ones that wanted slavery?
Yeah,
it's
dude.
like, well, yeah, like I don't know, 400 fucking years ago and shit.
Yeah, dude, fuck those guys. I just saw a dude. Some of my favorite videos I see online is just like a white. I saw one the other day where it's like a white, where it's specifically like a white lady arguing with a black woman, and they're both old as shit. And then like the white woman just like, she gets backed into a corner. She's like, "Well, I'm going to say it," and then she says the N-word and just gets her ass beat. And then she's like, "Oh, I didn't mean it." Those are like my favorite fucking videos, dude.
That's a good. I mean, that's a funny. Be like, well, last resort,
dude. I fucking. Well, to be fair, I fucking hate, like when women are angry for nothing in general.
Yeah,
it's like to see like an old woman like literally cross the line and then get her ass beat, and like people are just like, yeah, I don't know what to do, dude. You did say the N-word.
Yeah,
she's like, oh, someone help me. It's just like a black bitch is like, who's the beep? Say it again. And she's like, oh, I don't want to say it again. I'm gonna get my ass beat.
Stop hitting me.
It's like, dude, those guys like literally are the ones that are like, no, we gotta do January 6th.
Well, so then that video's on fucking Ben Shapiro's thing. He's like, look at these monsters.
Dude, I bet those people that remember the Montgomery, Alabama, when they fucking beat the shit out of those guys on the boat.
Oh yeah, that
Dude,
was
that
cool.
shit's so fucking funny, man. Like they still like post shit about that, and like white people get so like those people,
Yeah.
they get so fucking mad. They're just like, why does everything have to be about race? It's like, bro, come on, man.
That was the closest I thought we were gonna get to a race war breaking out. That got pretty big. That got heated.
Dude, that was very funny.
So he pulled a chair out.
Not the guy not only did the chair, but he was like, he did not give a shit. Like that dude literally was like, that guy should have been arrested, but I understand why he wasn't. Like, I get why those guys are assholes.
Yeah.
Like, you don't just drive a fucking boat and then park it in like, if I was to go to Navy Pier, I wouldn't park my shit like like right there where they park all those like tourist boats.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they did basically. And then they're like, "No, dude, fuck you, Blackie." I don't even know if they're racist or not, but they definitely hit that
I have
guy.
a strong feeling.
Well, yeah. You're right. But then the black guy, it was like an older black guy came out of nowhere with like a fucking garden chair, like not even like a fold up lawn chair. It was like one of the ones that you see at a garden party.
Yeah.
Like he just beat the fuck out of, and then he hit the woman in the face like 2 or 3 times. She just falls off the dock.
Good
Like,
measure.
that shit's very funny to me.
Hell yeah.
I don't know. Like older white women when they just like get bitch slapped and it's like they have it and they're just like, that's not going to happen to me, and then it happens to them. It's very fucking
Some bitch just never got hit in her life.
it's
like,
it's comparable. Like my niece, when she was like fucking 3, like she would act up and act crazy and like scream and go crazy. So my sister, what she would do is literally like have a cup of water just sitting on the counter, and anytime that she would do that shit, my sister would just like take the water and just throw it on her in her face and shit. And then she would like shut the fuck up right away and be like, oh. That's like how those people are. They're like toddlers.
They're just shocked. Yeah.
Yeah, they're shocked that this could even happen. Like they didn't think it would. Oh,
Consequences?
yeah, I love seeing people get into fights in front of me, dude. That shit's awesome.
Hell yeah.
That's why I like being on the 3rd floor. If I see something going on out there, usually it happens at like night, but you hear people like, "Fuck you, bitch! Fuck you, bitch!" And I'll pop out the window like, "Oh, what's going on out here?" I'm at that intersection too. There's always police at this
Hell yeah.
intersection because it sucks.
Time to catch some news.
Yeah, dude. I go out the one time. It's very funny because I was out there. Sometimes I yell at the cops and then they yell back at me and shit. I'm like, "Fuck you, pussy! Oh, do something! Come up here! I bet you won't. Come up here, bitch!" Like, and then they're up there like. The new guys, they're like getting all pissed off, and then like the sergeant guys are like, "Here, calm down, you can't do anything." The dude's like actively being transphobic. He's like, "Oh, what, you have a pink bedroom? Yeah, what the fuck is that about?" I'm like, "I'm trans, faggot." Fucking loser.
Cop loser.
Like fuck you. And I'm like up here like the peanut gallery. Dude, I swear to God, when COVID happened, that was when Sean was here, dude. Like that shit was so fucking funny. Like the first week, we would see it would be me, Lucy, and Sean. We'd be like literally piled up into this window.
Couple fucking gargoyles hanging out, talking shit.
It was comparable to like in the Muppets, where it's like the old people where they're talking shit about the different Muppets. That's what we were doing. Literally the Jewish voice and everything. Just like, "Hey, don't you know there's a pandemic out there? Are you crazy?" And the dude would just be walking like all slow, just like, I'm sorry. Like, "You need to get inside. What are you doing?" Like,
Wear a mask.
Yeah, I love yelling at people.
That sandwich has way too much tuna on it.
It's too much tuna. It says, what is it? Just say the word. Is it too much tuna? No, this is a perfectly good sandwich. I don't see any problem with this sandwich.
It's a fine sandwich.
No, but there's something wrong with it.
Seems like there's something maybe wrong.
They're trying to push their fucking shitty show idea.
Jewish people. Well, I think we've had another good episode.
We did. It was a good one, dude. We had some laughs.
Some cries.
We have some, like...
Some girls, some guys.
Some girls and guys. Laughs and cries.